Gondor's armies have been weak for many years, and its professional soldiers sit in the capital of Osgiliath. Steward Denethor has retreated from the capital of Minas Tirith to Minas Tirith, fearing the possible invasion of Gondor with him. Many of his soldiers leaving Gondor's fiefs and border guards to stand alone. Sauron, unable to send out his hosts of orcs, readies the Haradrim and musters them to march towards the Poros river crossing. What's up, guys, and welcome back. We're here with another Rise of Mordor battle for you today, and this is a scenario, part of like a series of scenario battles that has been organized by a sub, and this is the very first one, as we have Gondor's fiefs defending against the Haradrim hordes. And so yeah, we already have a bit of a cavalry fight taking place here. We have Gondorian knights, Gondorian mounted knights sallying out against the Haradrim lancers. Over on this side as well, we have Dunedain mounted knights here getting involved, and some more Dunedain over here holding on. But yes, this is an epic 3v2, as we have the fiefs of Gondor submod being used in this one as well. So we're going to see loads of new Gondorian units that we don't often see in our usual Rise of Mordor battles. So yeah, you can see lots of Dunedain here already battling away, and the Dunedain are a hardy bunch. They're a strong faction, really hard to kill. And you can see, I mean, I say that as they start to lose decisively here to Serpent Guards, but I imagine they can turn this around. But yes, if you're enjoying Rise of Mordor and want to see more Middle-earth action, then do remember to leave a like, subscribe to me around here, and a comment to show your support. As always, it's very much appreciated, as we have some Dunedain knights in here trying to disrupt the archer lines set up by the Haradrim here. It seems we have 3 Haradrim armies, we have 1 Dunedain army, and then we also have a Gondorian army over here, which is made up of just like Gondorian men at arms. It's got Gondor militia, levies, and even got some fountain guards. So we've got a few elites, but not too many. But yeah, over here it seems like what's this? This is camel riders here. These guys being beaten right now by Dunedain knights. No surprise there. The armor difference is quite significant. There you go. You can see they're trying to retreat the camel riders, trying to get them out of there. See, the cavalry still managed to get in and try and do some damage to these Haradrim archers. They're trying to do just as much chaos as possible, cause as much chaos as possible. As we have Haradrim shock infantry being thrown in to come and deal with these Dunedain knights. Serpent guards as well now surrounding this unit, and this I don't think this Dunedain knight's going to get anywhere. I mean, he's going to try and, I don't know, it looks like he's trying to pull through that unit. I'm not entirely sure. Yeah, they are. I mean, all these Dunedain knights are just surrounded. They're in a sea of Haradrim right now. They are not getting out of that one alive. But we have more cavalry over here. We've got Dunedain knights flying on in to the Serpent Warriors. These guys were successful against the Camel Riders, and now they hit these Serpent Warriors. A really good charge into them. A really good unit to hit. Shock infantry is always very, very vulnerable to cavalry. Until it gets, can chase them off like this. And did a pretty decent amount of damage. And these archers also focusing down these Dunedain mounted knights. And it seems as though, I mean, that cavalry sally out there by Dunedain and Gondor sort of didn't really work. I'm not going to lie, I don't think it did too much in the way of damage. They lost about 200 men, did the Haradrim, and they actually inflicted nearly 300 kills on Gondor, who already have a number disadvantage, so that really wasn't worth it for them at all. But as you can see, there's some strong defensive positions being held by Gondor. They've got to cross this river crossing to the Haradrim, and this is going to be a pretty tough fight for them, as you can see. But yes, the Haradrim are back to reclaim the Poros Straits for themselves. They want this land that used to be their own to be once again under their rule, taken from them by Gondor, and they are ready to take it back. But yes, I mean, they've got some pretty damn nice Gondorian and Dunedain units here ready to stop them. I mean, Dunedain knights, really, really tough. Dunedain footmen also pretty good. Not as well armored, but they're still pretty well trained. And then also, I'm pretty sure the Dunedain archers, wherever they are, yeah, Dunedain rangers, they're also really, really good. Got really good melee stats, and also are pretty accurate with those bows. But yeah, so this is obviously, I guess, the Gondorian camp here. I guess this is where they're all based out, waiting. And as you can see here, the final cap point is back here. We have a Fountain Guard. And we have a whole bunch of other stuff. But these are different sort of Fountain Guard. These are Fountain Guard with a spear and shield. They're not like the pike variant, which is pretty cool. So it's going to be interesting to see these guys in action. This is a much more scary, generally, I feel like. They got the Citadel Guard, shield and spear instead of having their pike. And we've got Dunedain knights here with spears, Gondorian men at arms with spears. Yeah, lots of Gondorians and Dunedain being left at the back here. And we've even got a general as well, who could be very, very key at the end. Who knows? But yeah, still more cavalry fighting about to go on. We've got camel riders coming in here. They're about to just fall upon these Gondorian knights here. They've been left to the mercy of the Haradrim, really. I don't think they're getting any support from their allies. I would have kept this cavalry alive. I would have got it back across the river. But no, not to be. And now it looks like we're about to see Serpent Guards maybe rush across the river, maybe go for a charge. I mean, that's not the greatest of spots. Like, this slows down charges drastically. But these Haradrim Lancers, they go much, much slower than they would be going if they were just going across solid ground. And they're going to smash on into these Gondorian infantry. And they're not the greatest of charges, that is for sure. If you want to get involved in some of my scenarios on the channel, feature them on the channel, then the best place to go and do that is to join the Discord. The link will be down below in the description. Joining the Paper Legion Discord is certainly the best place to get involved in some epic scenarios if you're struggling for games or you just want to feature on the channel in some battles. But yeah, there you go. Serpent Guards a little bit more luck there, but they were charging militia, so that's no surprise there. As you can see, retreating. They're taking a lot of losses right now. And the Haradrim Lancers were routed. As was, well, the Serpent Guards were forced back. But yeah, we got large forces of troops over on this hill as well, which, I mean, that's a nice sneaky little flank they had going on there if Gondor had set up on this side of the river, which it could have, but it chose not to. A lot of Muhad clubmen and Javis over here. And beast tamers. Yeah, it seems like the Muhad cohort almost. And of course, there are mummoks here. There are plenty of mummoks being used today. So I am expecting some brutal kills for these guys. They're going to get some very nice kills. I mean, I'm expecting each and every one of them probably to get like at least 100, maybe 200 kills. There's another one out here. Oh no, these are Serpent Guards way out here. What are these guys doing out here? Down to 57 out of 60. Are they fighting something out here? I'm not sure. They're just chilling out there for some reason. But yeah, it seems like the only sort of fighting we're seeing at the moment. I mean, you can see the Serpent Guards are coming back across. They're going to go for a charge. Seems like they're going to go onto these Dunedain footmen, which is not a bad target. Also, they're in shield wall. You're coming out of a river. It wasn't too bad, actually, to be fair. Those Serpent Guards didn't do too bad. Yeah, actually, you know what? That is not a bad amount of kills. Look at that, down to 99. Yeah, those Serpent Guards are brutal. They need to just fire some arrows onto them. Just, like, finish them once and for all. They're causing too many problems. Also, these Mounted Knights here of Gondor might want to go across and maybe deal with them. That would be certainly a good option as well. But yeah, apart from that, it seems as though Gondor is set and ready for this river defense. Whether he is going to succeed, we will find out. I mean, he's lost 500 men and inflicted about 400 on the Haradrim. So, I mean, it's close in kills, but I mean, the numbers already for Harad are very much in their favor. They have over 7,000 men to about 5,000. So it's going to be tough. It's going to be tough for Gondor. But if anyone can do it, I believe in Gondor. They've got some pretty elite and heavily trained troops, as have Harad, though, in some areas. You can see these shock infantry here in their steel armor are going to be pretty damn nasty to break through. I mean, these are like Numenorians. These are very good units. I'm expecting some great kills there. And obviously, as we have already seen, that Mummakill are another nasty unit that they can just implement and bring forward and cause all sorts of chaos with. I'm surprised that maybe like Gondor with this like rangers, Dunedain rangers, I presume could just spawn anywhere. Why they wouldn't have put any to like maybe harass the Mummakill? That would be a pretty good idea. They could maybe like get rid of that unit before it's even sent to the front lines against the infantry. But you can see here, Gondor mounted knights getting javied to death. They're just getting speared to death. It's a sad way for these Gondor knights to go, but it's one they're gonna take. But I mean, they're gonna get a charge off onto these like raiders. I mean, I don't imagine them gonna win because it's 22 against, well, like 90 horsemen. It was a brave charge all the same. And now we're seeing Gondor sending across infantry. Not quite sure what his plan is here. Why this Gondor infantry unit just marching across, but here it comes. I think whether it was a misclick, I don't know. Maybe he was trying to support these like cavalry, and then he's seen like the cavalry is now like lost. He's sort of having none of it. But, I mean, he's giving good targets right now for these raiders and those horse archers. You can just shoot this unit in the back and get some easy kills on the armor, on the vulnerable armored swords here. But, I mean, doesn't look like any of them are dropped yet. Oh, no, they are starting to drop now. Gondor, you foolish man. Got mounted knights. I need to save this cavalry temporarily. Save this infantry temporarily. In they go. One brave last charge. That's got to be it for them. Yeah, it looks like Harad's basically ready to go across this river. He's got his Haradrim swords ready. He's got archers ready. I mean, he's got a few shock infantry. Got Haradrim glaives over here. These guys are pretty damn nasty. He's got some pretty good units. They are ready to go forward and across. I mean, they're going against the Dunedain on this side. The Dunedain haven't got the largest of armies, and they don't need the largest of armies. It is a pretty damn elite force. Haradrim raiders now coming across. They're going to just try and harass the infantry as much as they can. I don't blame them. The Javies, they can do quite a bit of damage. But it looks like we're about to see the Gondorian skirmishers maybe have a little bit of a skirmish off with them. I don't know. Certainly a fight that I'd say the Gondorian skirmishers would win just because of sheer numbers. But there we go. They're now going to charge into the raiders. Probably a smart idea, yep. And in they go. Now Gondor sends his infantry and he'll countercharge. And those skirmishers, yeah, they're probably going to get routed. They're not. That was a really good move there by Harad. He just decided, you know what, sending in the raiders in melee instead of just jabbing them and probably losing that fight. It's probably a smart idea. He's probably now going to lose his raiders probably to this combat here with the Gondor swords, but I think it was kind of worth it. He got rid of those skirmishers. And there you go. The cavalry nearly routed, but not quite. And now it looks like, look at this. We're now seeing the skirmish phase begin, and Dunedain, like footmen here, getting focused down. I know this unit kind of already got depleted by cavalry, but now it's just getting focused down by archers as well. Look at the arrows looking around it. And they're not too bothered, to be fair about that. The arrows not taking too many losses. I don't think they've taken a single one since they've actually been bombarded by archers. Dunedain Rangers here, they are now replying, and they're going to start hitting these Haradrim across the river. Going to do that a little bit there. Yeah, I mean, what have we got here? Desert bowmen. They're pretty cheap and pretty crappy bowmen. These guys are just, yeah, they're not going to beat any Dunedain Rangers, that is for sure. Put it like that. Desert bowmen. What we got back here? Haradrim archers, slightly better, but not much better. But yeah, these desert levy are probably going to break pretty quickly. So, like I said, Harad's got numbers, but the quality is not necessarily there. Got Black Serpent Rangers coming forward. These are very elite archers. These are the best archers available to Harad. But as a range unit, yep, not very good at blocking arrows. And you can see here down to 61, they're getting focused down. But yeah, Harad is all but ready. I think he's waiting for the right moment to send forward his infantry. It seems like they want to try and focus as many units down as possible with archers. I don't know. I think they know that their main infantry line, made up of like serpent spears and like the Haradrim swords, is just not going to break through. They have got some better units. I have seen a few Umbar usurpers here. These guys are pretty good. Probably are a match to like some of the Gondorian infantry. As you can see here, these guys are pretty damn nasty. But I'm not so sure whether they're going to get through like Dunedain Knights. I don't know. We'll see. I feel like they're going to need to wear down units with just mass attacks. Like you boys here, you're just merely going to be a weakening. You're going to be there just to weaken units. I don't think you're going to be breaking any units. I don't know. Maybe wrong. But they are taking their time. They're taking their merry old time at Harad. I mean, they're coming forward now. Haradrim swords. They still don't want to dive in. Gondorian veterans. This is a good unit. Why is this unit just being allowed to get focused down? I imagine it's a good unit. They are veterans after all. Or maybe they're just the old and the ragged, and they just get... I don't know. I don't know, actually. You know, going from their armor, I wouldn't say that they were that elite. They only have, like, leather armor on. What we got over here? Dunedain footmen. Dunedain footmen with swords. There are also Dunedain on this side. They are also Very much undeterred by all those arrows coming in. And here we go. Looks like Harad is looking for the chance now. I mean, they should just go in. Oh, I mean, we've got militia in here in the center getting focused down. These men-at-arms here as well, so not looking great. The center's actually kind of looking pretty weak for Gondor here. Looks like they're about to charge into some Dunedain knights. I don't know how smart an idea this is for Harad. I don't know, actually, he seemed to do pretty well. Dunedain knights. They're dropping. They're trying to use every bit of their army, but their infantry right now are Harad. They just do not want to send this infantry, and I don't blame them. Yeah, Haradrim Lancers winning this fight. I'm really surprised. I mean, I don't know why they don't focus down the archers. Like, certain things like Haradrim Lancers, they're only medium shot cav. They're not the strongest shot cav in the world. You can focus them down a little bit. Yeah, the center is looking a bit, I don't know, it's looking very shaky right now for Gondor. Here we go, we've got Haradrim Lancers wavering, and they should break any moment. Those Dunedain swords, Dunedain knights have started steady, and they've started to turn that around. And here we go, Harad's looking like he's going to throw everything forward here. Harad is going in. And we also have infantry finally clashing on this side, so we have the Gondorian veterans and Haradrim swords going in. I imagine the veterans will win this. They have numbers, and also they are veterans. They're also just Gondorian troops. They're just better.
They're not done yet.
It's one of those classic battles, quality versus quantity. Which one will come out on top? And there you go, the big push over on this side by Harad, and we have shocking retreat. Look at this. Haradrim Glaives getting focused down at 55 before you even get into combat. Down to 35 now. This one's going to get him basically untouched. But even still. It's not a good sign there for Harad, but yeah, they're going to battle in this river right now. And yeah, they're already starting to get focused down now. I think they've dealt with one, they're going to just focus down the other one now. Harad is in for a tough fight against the Dunedain. I'm telling you, they've got good archers, good swords, and their archers are good as swords as well. So once they run out of bows, they're going to just kill your men with it up nice and close with a sword. And there you go, Haradrim swords losing decisively, as I expected. Like I said, these units are just going to be the softening units. They're going to need more elites to come up, and things like shock. Yeah, we've got shocking over here. This is Serpent Warriors here. They're getting focused down as well. This is like the second best shocking tree available, and it's just breaking. Got Unbar Usurpers in here as well. I mean, they're actually in against the archers here. We've got Gondorian archers here that are getting challenged and silenced temporarily. So I mean, they need to get those archers straight out of there. They need to send in these spears. These Gondorian veterans with spears. There are Gondorian veterans losing down here. We've got Muad Clubmen. These guys are actually on a charge. I think do quite well. But yeah, Harad is just throwing in wave after wave of infantry right now. There's masses of infantry. And there's only so much that Gondor can respond. Like, they have not got as many infantry. As you can see, we've got cavalry in behind here. We've got Haradrim horse archers. These guys snuck in behind. They've got through this gap here, I imagine. And they've got Dunedain knights that they can just hammer an anvil. And then they're also hitting these like Dunedain archers up here, which is not a bad charge as well. This is probably the best way to kill these Dunedain rangers. But I mean, the cavalry's also not looking too great. I mean, they might break this unit here. If they stay in combat here, they may break this Dunedain knight. It is looking pretty rough. But they're not quite broken it. It's going to actually steady. Oh my god, the Serpent Warrior as well losing slightly. Dunedain Knights is too strong. Yeah, what the numbers looking like now? 3,900 against 5,800. I mean, I don't feel like they're closing the gap at the moment. The forces of Gondor, but they're doing their best, and they're losing on a lot of fronts now. Dunedain footmen are actually kind of struggling. Doesn't help that they're getting shot in the flank by archers. But yeah, the center has broken here for the Dunedain. Look at this, with Dunedain and Gondor. Finally, this Dunedain knight here is broken, and we're going to see the Dunedain general now fly forward, and he thought about it and then changed his mind. They've got spare units over here. I feel like there's too many spears being thrown into this one spot here. Gondorian militia coming up. I mean, it's not much. You want to throw into that gap over there to stop the general from going in. I mean, he's got a good charge here onto the Corsair Marines. These Corsair Marines aren't going to stop much. They are a light infantry after all, medium in fact. They are not going to be stopping cavalry charges. But we have more Gondor. We've got more Dunedain knights that have appeared. And they're being thrown in. We've got cavalry. You can see now circling guards just sneaking around, getting up onto the far side of the river. And that gaps are starting to appear. There is now camel riders coming forward as well. I imagine they will follow the same route as those serpent guards there. I mean, but look at the amounts of infantry in here. I mean, this seems like a lot. This is a bit overkill, I think, by Gondor. I think they have enough to beat the Muhads here or hold them at bay. There are other areas that they need to start thinking about sending troops.
Men are running, cowards!
The camel riders, there you go. Like I said, they're going to take the same route. They're going to try and get around up onto that far side of the river. Dunedain knights are trying to slow them down. They may catch them. And nearly did, ever so slightly nearly did. And you can see over on this side, the Dunedain have actually been routed, and like a tiny little unit of Haradrim is what came out of that successful and victorious. Don't know if that was a win there for Harad really, but we have now the baby Mumakil are coming forward. This is where the biggest blob of Gondorian troops is, and this is where they're sending in the Mumakil, and they're sending them all in. They're going like all in with their Mumakil, which is a bold move. I would have spread them out a little. In they go. Not the greatest of charges, they just kind of plodded forward and threw their own Muhad troops. But in they go. Let's get a better angle of them. Why are they in the dark, in the shade? But yeah, I'm sure those moments have started to do some damage, and they're just going to fly on through. Looks like they are. See Gondor here, or Dunedain here, trying to hold on, trying to use his general at all costs to try and slow these guys down. And we've got some camel riders over here being silenced now by Gondorian infantry by the looks of it. Well, actually, not even Gondorian infantry, it's Dunedain rangers. These rangers having a bit of a hard time here, having to put out all the cavalry fires back here. Are being charged themselves. Yeah, here come the Muaks. They are now into the back lines. They're just plowing on through Gondorian troops. I mean, there's no archers over here ready to stop them. I mean, this one's might die, but I don't know about the rest. The rest seem like they're pretty free, and they're just roaming around, just knocking anything over right now. Oh, they are starting to die. Already one has fallen. 12 out of 20. They actually, quite a few have died. This one's looking a little healthier. This is when they could do with some Founding Guard that actually have pikes. Because they could kill these guys very, very quickly. But oh no. These Gondorian archers, they need to turn around and start focusing down those archers, yeah. Because, focusing on these Mumakil, because they are coming for them very quickly. This is, code red, incoming Mumakil. And they're going to crush these poor Gondorians. Well, I did warn them. Now we've also got the elite shock infantry in here for Harad. They're throwing in everything now. And these elite shock infantry, I mean, they've not been focused on at all. So I'm expecting them to clean house on these Gondorian defenders here. They are very, very good. That big sword, that'll cut through armor, bone, a lot. It's starting to crumble on this side a little bit here. Gondorian archers, they're starting to break. I don't know why they were thrown into combat. They had like so much ammo. Dunedain's footmen fighting up here against the Muhad beast tamers. Fight on, Dunedain! Looks like the beast tamers got interested in taking on something else instead. And look at this, you got just baby Mummakil in here, just in the back lines, causing all sorts of havoc on these militia. These militia probably haven't seen an elephant ever before. I'm just gonna plow on through. I mean, this is fine. I mean, Mummakil can just plow through anything. I feel like that's totally fine because they are an elephant unit after all. Like them in chariots, I find that that's perfectly fine with. Over here, though, I mean, looks like Dunedain's having some success on this flank over here. It seems like they kind of cleared out most of the Haradrim. There's not much left, just archers, really. But at what cost? They lost a lot of men here. They've got a few archer units left. They've got some Dunedain knights. But yeah, the Mumaks are now here. They've got no ammo. And the ammo that I mean, they're not using these Gondorian archers here. They could focus down this general right now, make him rout, make him go berserk, one or the other. That could do all sorts of problems there for Harad. But no, the Gondorian archers stay silent. So they don't want to help their Dunedain brothers. But these Mummakil are just trying to silence as many archers as possible. Not a bad idea. Those Dunedain rangers certainly are out of their depth there. They're gonna just, yeah, this Gondorian archers keep getting charged. No one's just using it. What is happening? We've got shock infantry in over here. This is just gonna butcher the remaining Dunedain. There you go. I mean, they are going to break pretty soon. I imagine we'll maybe see a rear charge from the camel riders, and that'll be good night Vienna for them. But what are the numbers now? Numbers are looking pretty damn dire for the defenders. 1,500 for them, 3,800 for the attackers. It is not looking good. I bet they were wishing they held onto that cav now. They could have used that cav for counter charges if they had been broken through. But instead, all that cavalry really achieved was an early grave. Earlier than these men. Anyway, I'm sure that Gondorian general back there, wherever he is, and whatever troops he's got remaining at the back here, are quaking in their boots. Got Fountain Guard. Yeah, they're all probably just thinking, oh god, why did we sign up for this? Why did we stay back here? Why aren't we running? Gondorian archers getting mauled now by cavalry and elephants. They're probably hearing the screams of those generals back there, and they're thinking, god, our poor men that we've left to go and die down there. And there you go, Dunedain's general has fallen. And that is one of two to go. If they get the second one, it'll probably be a chain rout. Umbar's got a long way to go before they get the second Gondor general. And instead, we might see the fall of this general here. Instead, like this baby Mummakil here has not been well looked after. He has been butchered right now. I mean, if they've lost this general, I don't even know. I think this might be the general unit here. That is very, very close. But yeah, it seems as though like Gondor's final few troops here are defeated really and are gonna rout. We've got like Gondorian veterans down here. They are literally surrounded. They are surrounded. They're not getting out of that fight alive. And surrounded by Muhad warriors of all things. I couldn't think of anything worse than being surrounded by some bold, tattooed men with clubs. What a way to go. And now it's just a march towards this final little outpost back here where the remaining Gondorian defenders are. And it seems as though Harad will be taking the Poros Straits for themselves. Their kingdoms will expand, and Gondor's is very much under threat from this Eastman invasion. So these guys look pretty damn awesome. Dunedain look amazing, they really do. Yes, I mean they can look as pretty as they like, but they are not going to be able to stop all these Haradrim. The vanguard here. How they could have done with a few more of them. But yeah, we'll fast forward for now because it seems like we're just going to wait on Harad just to march over here to come and deal with the final few spear units. They still look like they've got a decent amount of infantry. They've got a lot of shock left, so I mean the shock's very good counter to spears in Metella. So I mean that's always good. That's always a good sign. I mean they've also got mummer kills still left. I mean that's not actually. They would be pretty good, but only maybe in a rear charge because spears are pretty good counters to mummer kill. But I mean they've also got like lots of Javis left as well. Muhad hunters looking healthy. I mean archers. We've still got Black Serpent Rangers back here with plenty of ammo. So I mean they've still got a few. They've got a few assets that they can use. And yeah, I hope you guys have enjoyed this one. It's certainly been a fun one. There's still a few minutes left in it, but it is certainly going to be a Haradrim victory by the looks of it. And let me know what you think. What you think of like these like little scenarios. Do you want to see more of them? I've got like the next couple of parts for this scenario to come out, but if you want to see more like mini-series, let me know, because I certainly can try and organize a few more. This is a breaking, yeah, this is the final mummer kill that he broke instead. Poor general. Instead of dying like a man, he broke and ran. And Gondor is just preparing for the inevitable. I mean, the smart thing that Harad could do right now is set up his like Muhad hunters here and then just jabby into the back of like other units. Just don't jabby the one that's right in front of you. That's all I can say. I like how Gondor's got his vanguard here in a square formation around like the flag. That's very, very cool. I'll give him that. That's very nice. But yeah, these Muhad hunters here, they want to jabby like the back of this unit here or like this unit. They don't want to be shooting the one directly ahead of them. That is the worst one they could go for, because that shield wall would just block anything right now. But I don't think these units will take much to break. I mean, the Dunedain have got most of their troops here. They've got Dunedain Knights in all three of the spots here. So, I mean, that is probably just going to be... they could just chain out at any moment, really. But you can see, yeah, they're just jabbing these units here. I mean, they'll kill one Gondorian. That's not that impressive. Well, they've got a couple more. But, I mean, if they jabby the back of other units, they do much, much better, I think. Dunedain Knights are starting to actually go down. You know what? Maybe I'll take it back. Maybe these jabbies here are enough, but they're actually going to charge out. The Dunedain don't want to die in this little choke point. They're going to charge out and try and face these Muhad hunters. Probably not a good idea, because now they're probably just going to get surrounded by Haradrim. What a brave thing to do, but not what they should have really done. Yeah, these Dunedain Knights have actually kind of been caught. I don't think they realized what was out there. The general, I mean, he's just run into a whole mix there of problems. Oh dear. Yeah, he's got in after the spears on this side. These guys are starting to waver. Gondor's spears starting to break already. Just with the sheer sight of the cavalry. And there you go. Gondor's actually broken. The vanguard broke without even getting a kill. Dunedain footmen hold on though. The Dunedain are now being surrounded by Oliphants and all sorts. So there's very dark over there. You can see the cavalry now rushing in here. Vanguard has rallied, but I mean, for how long? For how long, who knows? Dunedain footmen in here as well. They're trying to kill as much of this cav as possible. You can see they're just burning trees down. They're trying to also break the general here. They're using fire ammo to -6 morale. Just do a little bit of damage. He's broken again. He's broken properly this time. Now we're going to see the Dunedain send in their troops against these desert bowmen and get a few kills. I don't think it's going to change anything though. I mean, this general's going to get a nice rear charge on the Dunedain footman here. In he goes. Does a little bit of damage. I mean, they're fighting shock infantry anyway. This is not going to be a fair fight for these footmen. But whenever is warfare, one side's got elephants, for instance. This is like the living, breathing tank. And there you go, a Pyrrhic victory for Harad. It was a tough one, but it wasn't too tough at the end of the day. But yeah, this one was sent in by Bad Omens, who was playing as one of the Harad armies. So well done to him, to Peppy, and to Mature Child, all playing as Harad. They did a very, very good job. 184 kills with the Serpent Guards. Did a very, very good job there, did Bad Omens. I mean, his Haradrim Glaives here, 149 kills, not too bad. His Cav did is exceptional, though. He's got a lot of it. And I mean, his Serpent Guards here getting 211 kills, 289 kills. Some very, very good kills there. And then we have Peppy playing as Harad. Again, he had the Mumma kill. 207 kills for his General Mumma kill. 138 with his Muhad Clubman. 143 with his Haradrim Glaives. 136 with the Beast Tamers. 249 with the Camel Riders. 357 with his Baby Mumma kill. Very, very well done. Then we have the Mature Child playing as the final Haradrim army, made of mainly like Umbar troops. I mean, he's got 192 kills here with his Umbar Usurpers, 246 with this one, really well done. 190 with his like shock infantry here, very, very well done as well. These guys are very elite. I mean, they've got like so many like men left. They would have gone on for like at least 300 kills. Desert Bowman here getting 102 kills, and his like Corsair Archers here getting 120 kills. And then we've got a Nomadic Statue who is playing as the Dunedain, 202 kills with his Dunedain Mounted Knights. So they did very, very well. And then we've got 202 with the Dunedain Footman here. And you've got 259 with the Dunedain Knights, 269 with another one here. He's got some really good kills with his Dunedain Infantry. 146 with his Spear Footman. 269 with the Dunedain Rangers, 407 kills with the Dunedain Rangers, insane. Dunedain just overpowered. Cavalry getting 95 kills, but yeah, nothing too important there. And then we got Thud playing as like the 5 Gondor. He's playing as like the Gondorian like infantry. 0 kills to his Vanguard, unfortunately. Most of his infantry, yeah, I mean, some of his infantry did not get that many kills, but 144 of his Gondorian veterans here. Another veteran's getting 229 kills. And then we've got 124 with his Gondorian veterans with spears. And yeah, that is kind of it. His archers and his cav not doing that great. But there you go, guys. I hope you did enjoy today's battle. If you did, do remember to leave a like, subscribe if you're new around here, and feel free as well to leave a comment to show your support. And I will see you in the next one. Bye for now.